Welcome back, guys. First of all, I'd just like to apologise for not making a video in a while. I've been studying for the last couple of months, so I haven't had much free time. But here I am now to make another video, so here we go. As you can see, I've mounted my security system on its own dedicated board. I think it just looks a lot tidier that way. I've got a lot of wire moulding on the back that keeps everything nice and tidy. So that's good. 2.5 watt speaker that goes into the horn speaker output of the alarm panel. A wireless transceiver down there, and that's for my wireless bell box, which you can see here, and my cat that likes that seat. Also on the back of this panel is a doorbell receiver. So I've got kind of a little bit gimmicky, but I've got a doorbell here. And I have also installed a wireless conversion kit. So this allows room for wireless sensors. That's what these are here. I don't have them connected up at the moment because I've just got back from studying. So this is them here. As you can see, there's a dip switch on it to select what channel it's on. And those 4 pins down here are for the different zones. So they'll be in a future system test. I also have 2 magnetic contact switches that I will be installing. So another wireless device is this key chain here. So I think we'll start the test with this. It's not armed at the moment, so you'll see zone 1 and zone 2 don't trip an alarm. But zone 3 is kind of like a personal alarm or personal attack button, because it's hooked up to the 24-hour tamper zone. So as soon as I hit that, so you can see that bell box there has a slight delay when it's reset, but that's not too much of a delay. And you can see zone 6 is flashing here, which means it's in an alarm state, or has been in an alarm state. Because this alarm has timeout, if you were to re-enter your house after someone's broken in, the alarm probably wouldn't be going, but you'd be able to see that the zone's been tripped. So that's what that's for. Also, something to mention is it's in this security enclosure. I'm not too sure why I put it in here, it looks quite cool. I think you'd use these in places like mental hospitals where people would tamper with things or rip it off the wall, or schools maybe, where you wouldn't want kids messing up the panel or whatever. So I think that's quite cool. I'll show you a couple more features quickly. I have an output jack here which goes into a matrix display, if I can get that in there. A bit awkward with one hand. There we go. And that just goes on the front here, over this window, just held on with magnets. And as you can see on the front, it has a readout. So you can program this to say anything. Again, a little bit gimmicky, but I think it's quite cool. So we'll arm the system normally now. Just reset this zone 6 that's tripped first. Okay, so I'll be back in about 30 seconds just before this times out, because it is quite a long time. Okay, so it should just be about timed out now and armed. Hopefully my cat doesn't set off the sensor. Any moment now. It might be a bit longer than 30 seconds actually. So there we go, it's timed out and armed. So as soon as I move, it'll trip the sensor up here. It gives me about 10 seconds to disarm it. Okay, so reset that. And one of the cool things about the speaker on the back is it has different tones for different actions. So we have police here, which I'm pretty sure is just the normal security tone. And we have ambulance, which I'm not sure if it's the same tone. Yep, it is. But fire is a different tone, so that's 4 and 6. So that's about it for the system test. I will open up the panel quickly and give you a look inside. And I might try out one of the tamper zones just to make sure it's all working. So this wireless converter kit here is on a tamper zone. So if I take this off, already going off. Bit awkward with one hand, as I said. So that's the wireless converter kit there. So you'll see as these different zones are tripped with this key fob here. It's got zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Zone 3 didn't trip because the tamper's already open. Which should be the same when I open this, because this has a tamper in it too, but since it's a broken circuit, it shouldn't go off by rights. But don't quote me on that. We're about to find out. Okay, yeah. So inside this cabinet is just a mess of cables, but I really should get around to rewiring it all nice and tidily. But for now it does its job, and it's not too messy really in the scheme of things. There is a lot of connections in here. So you'll see that this here is a DC to DC converter. That's for that matrix display on the front there, because it's only 5 volts and it's running from a 12 volt signal. And the cool thing about that is if the power is switched off, it continues to run. The whole system does. But you'll see on the front panel, you've got the flashing AC signal there, which is just notifying you that the power has been disconnected. And it will beep every minute until you acknowledge it. Also here we have a relay, which is for controlling that wireless bell box, just the strobe on it, because it's only a 12 volt signal out on here and it needs clean contacts to transmit. So that's what that relay's for. And I think that just about sums up the system test. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and stay tuned for future updates when I install these wireless PIRs in my system. Cool, thank you for watching.